for the start of the second half. And we'll be looking for a reaction to that first half scoreline from this Manchester United team. They'll be looking for a quick start to get back on terms with this Arsenal team, who certainly grew in strength and in confidence as their lead grew. And Arsenal are going to make a double change at the break. And this is potentially bad news for United, because 14 is Joseph Willock, who scored 2 goals against United's under-18s on Wednesday. What was a 3-0 win. The other substitute is Donyell Malen, who started that game up front for Arsenal's youth team. And so those two are coming on. And United also making a change. Tosin Kehinde coming on to replace Charlie Scott. Reece Nelson and Eddie Nketiah, the 2 players to leave the field at half-time. On comes Tosin. Used mainly as a substitute this season. This is his 13th substitute appearance, 20 appearances in total. On comes Donyell Malen. 3 reserve goals for him this season. He's got 9 in the under-18s. Joseph Willock on in place of Reece Nelson. Joe Willock, who's got 6 goals for the under-18s for Arsenal this season, including those 2 the other day against Manchester United. United will get us started in this second half. Josh Barry gets the ball rolling, as United have plenty of work to do in this second period now. And the half-time changes mean that we now have the 3 Willock brothers on the field for Arsenal. Arsenal's double change, meaning that the 2 first-half goal scorers have left the field. Donyell Malen and Joseph Willock coming on to join Matty Willock and Chris Willock on the field, as well as obviously a host of others too. United will certainly be hoping to make Matt Macey in the Arsenal goal work a lot harder in the second half than he did in the first. One good stop to deny Josh Harrop. Other than that, though, he had a relatively easy first period. The last 27 Manchester United away league games have produced the proverbial mixed bag of results. 9 wins, 9 draws, 9 defeats. United now looking to start the first half in a positive vein. Looking to try and get some reward for that positivity. This is Tyrell Warren. Ball cut out by Kamara. First chance early doors in the second half, and it's Joe Willock who goes close. He didn't need much time to make an impact.
Well, this is a golden opportunity for Joe Willock. More or less does the same as Murgos did in the first half with his opportunity. Gets into a good position instead of smashing it hard and low. Looks up, tries to place it in the far corner. Oh, that would have been game over, Dave.
And it all actually came from a good solid challenge from Scott McTominay that just rolled in Arsenal's favour. What's the key to a United comeback here, Lou?
Obviously a couple of goals, Dave. Simple as that. Simple as that, although it's not simple, is it?
Ask a silly question.
When you've been outplayed, somehow or other, you just need to get forward in numbers, get an opportunity and take that opportunity. And as we know in football, especially at this level, the game dramatically changes round, and Arsenal, who are full of it at the moment, all of a sudden they can realise it's game on.
Here's Chris Willock. Ola Sunday takes the ball off him. Joe Willock tries to get Arsenal going again. Chris Willock flicks it over the head of O'Hara, and Demi Mitchell wasn't sure what was behind him and made sure it didn't cause too many problems for United.
Well, Arsenal are doing what we expected our lads to do, come out in the second half, full of running, getting forward, trying to claw a goal back.
It's a proper family affair out there now.
Yeah, thank you, far enough. Yeah, thank you, that's great. Yeah, you can go.
Savas Morgos over the ball for this Arsenal corner. Chiefs attacking it. Somehow United got that away. Combination of the presence of McTominay and Tosin Kahinde. United really need the likes of McTominay and Joshua Harrop to be big players in this second half. Matthew Willock as well. We talked about character in the first half, didn't we? Something that man has in bucket loads. Needs some of that from his players now in this second period.
Well, if we have a replay of that last corner, Dave, you'll see that it was Ben Sheaf. Great opportunity to score, just completely missed it. I'm not so sure we defended it that well. I think it was Ben Sheaf failed to make contact with the ball.
On Lou Macari's request, here's another view of the corner.
If he'd have got his head to that, that'd have been back of the net.
Jory Johnson to Joe Willock. Clever touch from Morgos. Took it in his stride. Looks for Cohen Bramall. And now Chris Willock. Glenn Kamara. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Ben Sheaf spots the run of Cohen Bramall. Callum Gribben has to be careful. He had it, he lost it, and Kieran O'Hara helped him out. Might have hurt himself in the process.
Well, does he slip over here? It was a bit unfortunate, bobbles off his feet, off his knee.
I'm not sure whether he might have sort of bent his left knee back as he landed there.
Yeah.
Whether this might be a nasty one. Seemed rather innocuous when it happened, but it's that left leg to keep an eye on here.
Certainly hits his left leg and then goes onto his right knee.
Certainly doesn't look very happy as the United substitutes start warming up. Durnley and Whelan. Zach Durnley, who's been in great goal-scoring form for the under-18s of late. Callum Whelan, who's been playing virtually every minute of the campaign this season. So Callum Gribben back on his feet at least. Ethan Hamilton is another one on the United bench tonight, along with Theo Richardson there. Tommy Martin, the United coach, who was out with the boys at the Dallas Cup, which was a terrific learning experience for the young Reds. Not just the games, but the travel and everything that goes with being a footballer. So many of these United youngsters have played in tournaments right through the ages and in various different locations. Callum Gribben is back with us for the time being at least, and here he is, straight back into the action. Loses the ball here to Marlon, and then Morgos, who's taken out late, and Marlon carries on. Tyrell Warren stuck with him well.
Well, last thing Gribben wants, Dave, after he's been had that injury, is to get the ball back right away. He got it back right away and lost it right away.
Good solid defending by Tyrell Warren there when United needed it. I'm not sure that Callum Gribben's going to be able to carry on here, by the way.
No, I think he's coming off.
Ethan Hamilton is stripped and ready to come on. Daniel Mallon. This is Glenn Kamara. Now Cohen Bramall. Gribben trying his best to get back into position to help out Matthew Olasunde. Chris Willock to Joe Willock. Borthwick Jackson will see that back to Kieran O'Hara. United won the reverse fixture this season back at Leigh Sports Village. Roshawn Williams scored with a header after just 7 minutes, his first reserve goal in a season that's been blighted by injury for him. Here's Olasunde. Bramall made the challenge. Olasunde felt that one. It's out of play for a Manchester United corner.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great end about the tackle, Dave. It's a fair tackle. Just think it's the way Olasunde's gone down.
End of the night for Callum Gribben, which is a blow in an attacking sense for Manchester United with the ability he's got. But then Ethan Hamilton has been in the goals of late, 2 in his last 4 for the under-18s. He comes on to add a bit of steel to that midfield. And if the ball is in shootable range, he will shoot. As will Zach Durnley, who's getting himself ready. Josh Harrop's corner. They're fighting for it. Scott McTominay got the touch. This is Matty Willock. Back in from Mitchell. Not as far as Olasunde. Harrop is still forward.